my channel RGPH, and I'm going to stream NBA 2K26, and ang tagal ko rin din nalaro, siguro 1 month na hindi ko to na stream. And wait lang guys, like and share ko na to, and dyan lang kayo. Happy weekend. What's up? Frenchen Gaming, kay Biohazard, hey Alvin Machete. Kamusta kayo guys? And wait lang guys, on ko lang yung cam ko. Wait lang. Can you please comment guys if my voice is loud and clear? Hello, 5 viewers sa inyo. And rainy Sunday. And napag-stream tayo. And ayun, ano na, weekend finally. Wala tayong pasok na Sabado at Linggo. Babawi tayo maglaro. Dahil napaka-busy natin. Thank you Albinex for the response. And shout out to all. Malapit na announcement ng Game Award sa November 18 dito, pero sa United States is November 17. Siyempre maraming nag-aabang. Siyempre yan, mga Expedition, Split Fiction. And what can you say guys? Sino prediction yung nominate sa Game of the Year? Kasi prediction ko na dyan, Expedition 33 mananalo eh. Tingnan natin yung laban ng Houston Rockets, diba sa ano, tambak nga ata yung Blazers eh. Tingnan natin yung mga naglalaban. Sino kaya? Gusto ko ng Houston Rockets eh, kasi mahina na yung Dallas Mavericks eh. Yes, I'm excited for. Yes, I'm going to pre-order next year Resident Evil 9 Requiem. I'm excited for that. Hindi lang guys. Kumukulilat ang Indiana Pacers Sakit nun Kasi nawala yung center, si Halliburton, di ba? Saklap nun. Nawala sila. I have no idea on that. And we're going to wait on that. And let's wear the jersey of the Rockets. So, sinong kakalabanin natin? Alang. Oklahoma. Umay na ako na ilang beses ko na Sige, so open and night. Let's start.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke.
Para walang daya guys, ito yung difficulty Hall of Fame. Mahirap to.
This is Brian Anderson joining us from the side. Doris, how excited are you for this front court matchup we have in front of us tonight? Two of the best in the game.
BA, I've had this one circled on my calendar for some time. The front court matchup is absolutely special.
Ganda kasi ng lineup ngayon ng Rockets.
And the Oklahoma City starting five.
Malakas ng Rockets.
Jordan Holmgren make up the forwards.
Nakuha nila si Kevin Durant.
And Wallace for the backcourt. And it's Hartenstein in at center, filling out the middle.
For active viewers, hello.
Dort against Durant. Şengün, a screen on Dort. Durant, pass to Şengün.
Ayun, nakantang tempo. For active viewers, hello.
Great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, teammate Udoka and I were able to chat. The conversation quickly turned to...
And thankful ako dito guys kasi nasira to for almost 2 weeks and a half kung di nagamit to. Kasi hindi gumana yung yung touchpad. Hindi talaga gumana. Pinagawa ko sa mall. Hindi rin na-fix. And nagpakasakali ako last week and gumana yung touchpad.
Alexander, who coach called
hindi na ako mamblema. Dapat mag-ipon ako. Bibili ng control. First, bibili rin ako ng bagong control.
Going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight.
Ever since yung college ako sa Oklahoma pa lang.
Grant has really grown is manipulating pick and roll, making the right read, and this guy just adapts and adjusts so quickly. Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC. Piece by piece.
Dapat titiran.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Puts it up from 15. Dort, the pass to Holmgren.
Putik. Libre ko. Pag talaga libre
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Şengün, the screen. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Depensa.
Stripped it away. And they're pushing it up. Here's Durant. Great D that time from Holmgren.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Wallace outside.
Yan pa kay guys.
Hardenstein against Şengün. Hardenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Josh Okogie.
Here's Okogie. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Şengün, the screen. Okogie into the lane. And there's the slam
360.
to finish it off.
Josh Okogie off the dribble drive. Great composure. Wow.
Thunder leading by 3.
From
deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Smith with the rebound. Dort with a steal.
Putik ka.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. And that one goes out of
Buti nag-turnover.
bounds. Last touch by Dort. And a look at the stats for Reed Shepherd.
And over the last 5
Gumagaling
games,
si Reed
his field goal
Shepherd,
percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Eason's checked in for Okogie. Smith with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson attacking.
Boom.
And the slam
Funny.
dunk by Thompson.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Let's use this break to have a
may
look
lakad
at
pa
the
naman
best
sana
defensive teams
bukas.
this season, according to the real stats, real scores from the real NBA.
Pag hindi na tuloy lakad ko,
number 1.
mag-stream ako.
Well, allowing the fewest points per game in the entire league, this defense has been absolutely dominant. Give the coaches a ton of credit. Players are skilled and motivated. You've got good schemes. Very tough to score against this bunch.
Ay, pucha ka.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Violation.
We are now into November, so let's
Oh,
check
top
in on the standings.
5
in the
ang
Western
racket. Top
Conference.
5.
You look at
Lumakas
Oklahoma
ang
City,
Spurs, ha?
it's a long season, but
Unexpected
right
din,
now
ah.
they're in great position, holding that prize top spot. And of course the Rockets, 3.5 games behind.
When I look at Houston, what's crazy is we haven't
Ah,
really
wait.
seen the early season explosion we expected from them, but they're starting to pile up wins.
Ang hirap talaga ano ni
Well, it
Adam
speaks
sa free
volumes that
throw.
they're able to win without being in their A place, in their A game.
Yun,
Once they
nakakuha din.
really start to gel, it's going to be very hard to slow them down.
Finney Smith checked in for Smith.
Boy, there's just a brute strength and physicality about Steven Adams. This guy knows his role and plays it to perfection.
Wallace, and that one's on target from the
Malakas sa jump
wing.
shot.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Boom.
Might be undersized
Nice
for a
assist.
4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, coming into this, having knocked to win against the Lakers in their last game.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then
Putik,
made
puro
the
sila
right
shooting.
adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on.
Come on,
and we
Derek.
saw that in
Come
their
on, Durant.
scoring more than anything else.
Now Durant, a real weapon on offense,
Ay,
averaging
putik.
around 24.5 a game. Clock at 4.
Ay,
Right
puta ka.
side, Finney Smith. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Dort with it. He's
Nagkalit
picked up
na.
by Eason. And he was fouled
with
while in the
foul
act
pa.
of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Come on, Jack.
To me, that's where the frame of Lou Dort
Reactive
comes, right?
viewers.
He's so
Sige
big
pa kay
and
guys.
strong from the guard position. He can take contact.
Houston making some changes. Şengün checked in for Finney Smith. Shepard comes in for Durant, and Holiday subbed in for Amen Thompson. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Caruso, he's checked in for Wallace. And Mitchell subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Drives to the hoop. Shepard, that's good.
Oh, creating for himself wasn't a strong suit in college, but it's nice to see Shepard folding some playmaking into his game.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Great
open look there.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Rockets trail by 5. Şengün, a screen on Dort. Down low. And Şengün, throw it down.
Puro sila shooting. Kailangan talaga mabantay sa
Setting a
best.
solid screen and then getting open.
Dort with it. On the wing, Mitchell. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Thunder out in front. They're up by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. They've been fun to watch.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Isaiah Joe is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Williams. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Caruso in at the small forward position. Rockets trail by 3. Doris Alex Caruso, known for his defensive presence.
I don't know which aspect of his game on that end of the floor to talk about. His ball pressure at the point of attack is elite. But you can also put him off the ball if you need to, and he can get into passing lanes and be disruptive. If you need him to guard up a position, he can do that as well. Versatility is probably the thing that makes him dominant.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Thunder are trying to be efficient in scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you, Ryan.
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Shepard. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love
backcourt
players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Finney Smith. And it's Amen Thompson in for Shepard. Then for Oklahoma City, Lou Dort, he's checked in for Caruso. Wallace comes in for Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Adams a screen. Now here's Durant. 23 points for him last game against Washington.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Wallace. Stolen by Thompson. Outside Eason. The Thunder pull it in. Last time they met was in Oklahoma City.
They really scrapped out a win last time. Foul trouble on the other side helped them immensely.
Oh, no doubt. Playing aggressively, forcing the action, that often works in your favor, and it did the last time around.
Şengün, the screen. Inside. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Top 1 na naman sila ulit.
An opponent that on paper isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA using that size.
11-1 or 12-1 yung talo?
Getting it done inside. So crafty with his
Sino sa tingin mo ba yung Asad? Sinong Game of the Year
Capella,
mananalo?
he's checked in for Houston. Smith comes in for
Sa
Alperen
tingin mo lang.
Sengun. Isaiah Hartenstein
Nalaro mo na
checked
ba
in for Oklahoma
Expedition?
City. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Dort with a steal. Wallace outside. Pass to Holmgren. That's tipped. Eason with a steal. Smith finds Durant. Picked by Smith. To the inside. Oh, the dunk by
Buti na lang.
Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is.
Kasi
Excellent
ang
at
maraming
rising up
prediction,
to
ano
punch
eh.
it home.
Expedition talaga eh.
Thunder trail by 3.
Lakas nga maglalaban ngayon
And
to.
there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
.146 left in the second quarter. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Reactive
Oh
viewer.
my goodness, the quickness of SGA, the burst. It's like a blur.
Here's Thompson. And it's
Ah.
blocked by SGA. And so
Funny.
it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. A minute and a half left in the
Tanga
first
naman.
half. Durant's shot is
Hindi
off.
napuno yung bobo.
And SGA has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Pass to Eason. The kick to Durant.
Putik.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the
Ay,
3-second call.
anong brand na? Oo,
Here's a
nalo
look
ko
at the
sa Miss
schedule
Hill.
for the Oklahoma City Thunder. On
Anong
Saturday,
brand?
they'll be playing
Na
against
siya ngayon.
LaMelo Ball.
Ilang
and
years
the
na sa
Charlotte
Under
Hornets.
Armour, oh.
Then on Monday,
May
they'll take on
sapatos ako
Zion
dating ganun,
Williamson
Under Armour.
and the New Orleans Pelicans.
Isa ilang taon na rin.
Some
Eh,
might look at
bumigay,
this schedule
nasira na
and
rin.
already mark off how many wins they'll get. But I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough. And you know, as a
Ngayon ko lang
roller,
nalaman yun.
Holmgren shows great hands.
Umalis.
and he
Siguro
makes
dahil
nice
tapos na rin yung
adjustments
kontrata
to
niya
get
kasi.
downhill.
Eh sila Klay Thompson, mga ano yan eh. Antay.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. And Durant with the big finish.
Yes, kasi ilang years na rin naman kasi siguro dahil nga tapos na yung kontrata.
He has
Kasi
to
hindi
be
niya siya
one of
nag-renew.
the top dunkers in the game today.
Eh sila James Harden
Pass to
at
Wallace.
Adidas yan eh.
Dort outside. Pass to Hartenstein.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Oklahoma City shooting
Wala.
their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And that one falls for Hartenstein.
Sa tingin mo ba yung aside,
Sometimes
sino
in this
magiging
league,
game
you
of
just
the year?
have to be patient.
Anong game?
Isaiah Hartenstein, a second-round pick. He has now become
Ah,
an
siguro baka may
invaluable
personal
asset
ano
to
yan.
his team.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Okogie's checked in. Thompson with it. He's picked up
Putik
by
ako
SGA.
pa, Paul.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson.
Baka may ano
That'll be
yung
a second
personal yan
foul
na
of the game.
yung
And just
away.
a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Wallace. Capella with a block.
Yeah, great timing on the denial by Capella. Able to get a piece of the ball on that one.
Putik!
And they call an illegal
Screen
screen
talaga.
here.
Illegal
One of
screening.
the trickier plays
Gago,
to
sayang
judge,
yun.
but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost
Malakas nga
surprising to
ngayon
me
yung
that
Spurs,
it
eh.
isn't called more often.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that.
Ito ano
is
eh, hindi ko
huge for
nainit
them
na
right
mag-steal eh. Itong
And a
NBA
pretty
eh.
tightly contested
Ay nga lang,
game here
napagastos
as we
ako
end the
ng
first half.
mahal nga lang,
Oklahoma
bigat
City
sa
ahead,
presyo
up
ng
one.
NBA.
And
Pati
we'll be back for
Nyote.
the second half following the break.
And yung
Keep it right
control
here
natapos
on
ko na
2K
after
Sports.
5 years. Tinapos ko na.
You know, right now
Kasi
for the
PS4
Thunder,
yun, tapos ngayon
this team wants to
PS5
do big
version.
things, Shaq-sized things.
And
I
natapos
gotta
ko
say,
rin
they're
finally.
looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season.
Yes, Expedition nga eh.
Now
Kaya
looking at
hinintay
this
ko lang
Oklahoma
mag-sale.
City game,
Nag-sale
the
sa
Thunder
Steam, pero sa
dealing with a
PS5 hindi.
thin
Ang mahal.
margin.
Their offense is
Kung
flowing.
1.5 lang ang
Guys are
presyo
getting
ng Expedition,
And that's a
bibilin ko
wrap-up.
kagad yun. Kaso lang, ang mahal sa PS5, 3,000. Nag-sale sa Steam, 1.5. Hindi ko na... Dapat ganun din sa PS5.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Bakit naman?
Let's see if he
Idol ko si
continues that
Kyrie
trend
Irving.
the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the
Idol ko siya.
endurance to do just that.
Wait nga lang. Lipat ko lang yung comment. I-ano ko lang sa app. Wait lang guys ah.
Inside, Smith and Şengün. Amin Thompson out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Durant in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Wow, the length of Chet.
That's been typical of their performance today.
Impedition
They're
yan.
sharing the ball and creating good shots.
The Rockets trail. Well, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Wow.
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient rates, Kevin Durant
Sana.
comes to mind. But
Hindi ko
SGA
nanganampa ako.
is carving
Day off
out
ngayon
that
sa
kind
work,
of
bro.
career. You can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out.
Here's Thompson, and he makes it on the layup. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Humina na yung
Very
Dallas.
little
Ine-expect ko
resistance
talaga si
around the
Cooper
rim
Flag.
right now.
Nakakatismaya
That's
lang.
the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Gilgeous Alexander,
Na
no
ano lang,
good. The
didismaya
Rockets
ako.
lead by 3. Here's Okogie. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a
Nauna
game.
yung talong.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Dort, the pass to Gilgeous Alexander. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City.
Kaya magbabasa guys.
Wallace outside. Clock at 6. Shot on the wing.
Ay, putik!
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Buti ko. Ay, may branded na pala si
Knocks
Shai.
down the first
Sa
one.
SGA. Buti ka mahilig sa running shots. Sa mga NBA. Ganyan,
so he
pag,
makes both from
siyempre,
the
pag
line.
nakaipon-ipon ako.
The Rockets have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Smith passes to Okogie. And now around 2
Siyempre,
minutes
yung
going
nanay ko,
by in this half.
hulug-hulugan ko yan kasi pinaayos ko yung kwarto ko eh.
That one falls.
Kasi dami na sa kwarto.
Okogie's got his second basket of the game.
Wow, look at the footwork from
Kaya
Josh
next year,
Okogie.
makapag-log-log
Great
dito,
stuff
no?
near the
Next year,
bucket.
And
December
there's the
kasi
call
gastos.
on Amin Thompson.
Gagastos.
That's his 3rd foul
Christmas,
so
New
far.
Year.
And Houston making a change here. Eason's checked in. Smith against Holmgren.
Ay, putik na peke ako din.
Chad Holmgren standing tall.
And this is why so many are high on home.
Ah, si Seth,
His
Kevin
ability to
Durant, 7
dominate
putak.
games with his scoring.
Durant, pass to Smith.
Boom.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Nice.
And just shredding apart the defense.
Wala naman kayo
with his
naririnig na
passing.
electric
He's
fan,
helping
guys,
to
no?
pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Dort
Back out.
grabs the
Ay,
miss.
puta ka.
And we've
Teka.
got a whistle. He was fouling with a
Transitional
purpose.
foul.
And in that spot, in
Transition
that
foul.
situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. That free throw good from Gilgeous Alexander.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking
Oo.
for ways to improve.
Di
And
kakayanan
from the
ng yote.
sideline, let's catch up with Hallie.
KBA, Kevin Durant talked about
Di
the key to his
kakaya.
longevity.
Mahirapan
And he
yung
said
yote.
just being enthusiastic
Mas
about
ano
the game
talaga eh.
every day and wanting
Mas
to get better, that forces
na
you
mga
to get in
ano
the gym.
expedition.
What you do the most
Ang
is what
taas-taas
you're
ng
going to be
review.
best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back over to you guys.
The love for the game.
Nilaro mo na ba
Appreciate the
expedition
report.
tayo?
Man, that's now 10 straight
Kung gusto kong
points in the
malaro yun.
paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And there's the call.
Ay, pucha,
on
foul
Ben
na naman.
Thompson. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Fourth foul.
With that
Final
being his
warning
fourth
na.
foul, does the offense now look to target this guy?
Shepard, he's checked in for the Rockets. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Caruso, he's checked in for SGA.
Nice ball movement by Caruso. He wants to be the playmaker for this team.
Buti ka pa. Ano masabi mo sa game?
And here's Durant.
Nirecommend
He has
din sa akin ni JC Caloyan pati ni Miss M.
Durant owning the inside.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
To the paint. Another shot by Dort, no good. Houston in the lead. Durant on the attack. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Dort, the pass to Wallace. A minute 35 left in the third quarter. For the lead. Smith with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Here's Shepard, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a
Totoo,
pair.
sabi rin ng ka-workmate ko.
It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
Kasi natapos niya
When
sa
I watch
PC.
Reed Shepard play,
Naiyak raw siya
sometimes
naiyak raw
remind me
siya.
of John Stockton. The type
Pang
of
Game of the Year
handle and
din
the
daw
way
niya
he
yun.
goes to the cup, quicker and more athletic than he appears. You know, I know that's
Oh,
big shoes
tanggala pa,
to
wala
fill,
naman.
but I just like the similarities and the intensity.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Steven Adams checked in for Şengün.
AJ,
Finney Smith comes
for
in for
active
Smith.
viewers ulit.
And it's Davison in for
Kaya na-excite na
Durant.
rin ako sa
Green's
November
checked in
18
for Davison.
announcement sa
And
Game
we've
Awards.
seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Green with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Shepard. He's got 10. And with a break here, let's look at the best free throw shooters in this year's rookie class. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Yes,
They've been
magpipre-order ako
getting
next
into
year.
the lane all game long.
By ano na ako, February na ako
Also,
pre-order
they've
before
been
release.
living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Crawford's checked in for the Rockets. Caruso. Wiggins, no good.
By ano na
The
ako,
Rockets lead by 3.
before release. Kagaya sa Yote.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Shepard, checked by Mitchell. Pass to Easton, to the wing, right side. 5 on the clock. From about 19, the Rockets
Tanga.
with another miss. Thunder trail by 3. Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. Here's Wiggins. And the layup is good off the glass. Wiggins got his first points of the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And the
Putek,
officials will
illegal
call the
screening
illegal
na naman.
screen here.
Oh, in a
wait.
close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
9 seconds left in the third quarter. The 3 from Mitchell. No good. Puts it up from 15. Oh, he got it
kaya.
up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Alex Caruso is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Mitchell in at the 2 spot. Here's Şengün. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Rockets lead by 1. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The floater. Gilgeous-Alexander with the floater.
Ano ba
Boy,
yan na
this
yun?
guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Şengün, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander to the middle.
Puta.
Houston working the ball around. Şengün, the screen. Here's Shepard. Misses the layup.
And the shooter
Oh,
had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Houston with the ball. They trail by 1. Now Caruso. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. Şengün, a screen on Mitchell. Eason, pass to Şengün. No one covering.
Kita.
Şengün's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
And Mark
Timeout,
Dagnall
timeout.
has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Houston making some
Ilang
changes.
minutes na tayo nag-stream? 37 minutes. All at the same
Kevin
time.
Durant, he's checked in for Finney Smith. And it's Amin
Final
Thompson
warning
in for
again.
Shepard. And Oklahoma City with a change here
Amin
too.
Thompson.
Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
What you love about Alex Caruso is the IQ he brings to both ends of the floor. Defensively, he's always anticipating, always pressuring, and offensively, he will make the right play.
Here's Durant. Clear the way for
Si
Durant.
Durant eh.
This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Caruso, left side. Shot's good.
Oh,
SGA
tekna.
making the play. SGA's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And so he draws the
Yeah,
foul.
di pa
Headed to the
pumasok.
line to shoot a pair.
Well, Kevin Durant is used to absorbing contact on the way up, and when he's this deep, it really puts the defense in a bind.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. Lou Dort comes in for Caruso, and it's Wallace in for Mitchell.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Dort for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Guys,
Yeah,
Houston,
they
bakit
really
ako ah?
made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. SGA, a screen on Durant. Outside Dort. Şengün pulls it down. Houston leading by 3. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
They're just aggressive
Boom.
and effective, taking it right to the defense. Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
The Thunder have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. And Durant with the block. And he gets it back. Outside Hartenstein. Here's SGA. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, Shea!
Walang iwanan ako.
SGA,
Diyan pa kay Guy?
Gilgeous Alexander to you. Big time clutch delivery.
Houston making some changes. Smith comes in for Adams. And Okogie is subbed in for Eason. Şengün, a screen on Gilgeous Alexander. Here's Okogie. Here's Şengün. Outside Thompson. Gilgeous Alexander with a steal.
Boy,
Oh,
Shea Gilgeous
na-call ko.
Alexander has become the master of drawing fouls.
Kaya naman.
He hits the first one. And that brings him within 2 here.
Di pa pumasok.
SGA hits them both.
Some big-time stuff at the line. But, hey, listen, this is what we have come to expect from him.
Şengün, a screen on Gilgeous Alexander. On the wing, Thompson. SGA
Buti
covering.
na lang. Kita
This
ako.
is huge for Smith's overall growth. Now, he wants to be a knockdown scorer in
1
big-time
minute and
spots.
40 seconds.
Gilgeous Alexander against Thompson. Screen by Holmgren. Gilgeous Alexander fires. Yes, sir.
Ano pa?
With the 3.
This
Di na
guy has
veteran
earned
ni
a
Thompson.
reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Smith with a screen on Dort. Here's Smith. Oh, the slam.
Buti na lang.
Off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
When you need a hoop, Smith is a great option. Tall with the ability to hit a 3 or penetrate.
On the break. Jams it
Boom.
home.
And that could really be the
Boom.
game-changing moment.
Amen,
What a
Thompson.
turn of events.
It turned, that may have been it right there.
Gilgeous-Alexander, yes, using that window.
What a moment for Gilgeous-Alexander in the clutch, yes, sir.
Sengun, a screen on Dort. Durant, there's the drive. Ooh, using two hands to power it down.
It's been great to see guys don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game.
Diyan pa kay guys.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. From 18 feet, that one's in there.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the calmest, most clutch players in the league. That's a big-time moment.
Durant inside. Dort defending.
Kevin Durant loves late game chances. Boy, he's been in
Dito
the
rin,
spotlight
di pa pwede pa kampante.
how it's done.
First clean look they have, I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, just step to the line with confidence, and this young man delivers. Nicely done.
Oklahoma City calls timeout. 20 seconds left in the game. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Thompson with a steal. Durant.
Ooh.
What a jam! Holding nothing back.
And Kevin Durant just
Talo.
lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
The 3 is in.
I'm win. I'm won. Ito guys, walang daya. Hall of Fame. Nanalo tayo.
I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And that's so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Finally,
And now we have
panalo
Allie
tayo.
LaForce standing with the player of the game.
5 points.
Allie, take it away.
Kevin Durant yan.
Kevin, you had a great performance individually. What made the game look so easy for you?
Well, my teammates, you know, they
And
play
mamaya
so well
magsa-second,
tonight,
ito I think
setting
that will be
everybody
the
up.
second game.
I know it was winning time,
And
so I
mag-end
tried to
na
be
rin ako.
aggressive.
Winning
Siyempre,
time, that's what I like
na
to
rin.
hear.
Hindi naman score game sa nani.
Thanks, Allie.
Coach
Great
lang.
interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie
Kevin Durant.
LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
Panalo. Shai. SGA 22.12. Tanta lang sa atin. Halos lahat gumagawa sila. Ito lang yung mga points. So, I'll see ano rin. And we won. Panalo tayo, guys. Away tayo. Denver. Let's see. Sige nga yung bagong jersey nila. Parang yun pa din. Sige, Lakers. Let's go.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. And welcome, folks.
Ito again, Hall of Fame.
For tuning in to 2K Sports. for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball.
Malakas din ang Lakers,
joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And now the Lakers starting.
Ang natin yung screen masyadong masakit sa mata.
Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Smart is out there with Doncic. And it's Reeves in at the 3. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Guys, by many accounts, the Denver Nuggets had one of the better summers of any team, fortifying their depth and acquiring Cam Johnson from the Nets. In their chase for another title, they seem to have taken steps in the right direction.
They're clearly all in. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And for Reeves in that set, he can really pick his poison there and go for his shot or create for a teammate.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. As you might expect, we talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double team him often, saying, quote, "We want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there." Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thanks. Ayton a screen on Murray. Doncic passes to Reeves. Hachimura with a screen on Johnson. Here's Reeves. Stolen by Brown. On the wing, Murray. The shot's good.
Now, every defense gives extra attention to Murray, but they still have trouble keeping him under control.
Hachimura with a screen on Murray. Down low. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Well, he can play the floor because he gets off the ground so well.
For Denver, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. Murray, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
No one near Reeves as he lets it go.
Aba, kaya talagang pan-defensive of the year talaga tong si ano. Smart. Wait na, illegal screen.
Not the most common
To active viewers, hello.
in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Johnson, wide open.
That's
in there. Murray with the assist.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
The drive by Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber. And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Pass to Brown. Clock at 4. For 3, Murray. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Lakers trail. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Outside Gordon. Back to Murray. To the inside. Jokic. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
How about that time? I'm not sure there's a move Jokic hasn't done.
Big group substitution here for Denver.
Ito magaling raw to.
Aiden Watson comes in for Gordon. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Christian Brown. And it's Bruce Brown in for Jamal Murray. The Lakers also changing it up. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Austin Reeves. Gannett comes in for Smart. And Smith subbed in for Luka Doncic. Brown against Smith. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Outside Hardaway. Inside. And Watson with the basket on the assist from Hardaway.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Ayton a screen on Brown. Smith the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Here's Hardaway. Makes it off the glass.
He's known for his jump shot, but Hardaway isn't afraid to mix it up inside.
Hachimura with a screen on Brown. Here's Smith. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Murray's checked in for Cameron Johnson. Here's Valanciunas. Oh, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Yeah, there's the muscle from Valanciunas.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Smith, and the dunk by Smith.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Pass to connect. From the baseline. Here's Ayton. Misses the
Hindi pa pumasok.
Some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Well, it's been on.
Walang musics para iwas tayo sa copyright clip.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
Found out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Matthew Watson. Then there's Hardaway.